Guess he's already at the hotspot.
I might give it a little scan before I drop in. Howdy.
How's it going, Dan?
Alright, Jake.
Hello.
And nice to see you managed to get in PG anyway, I just noticed.
Yeah, snuck in there.
Have I clicked on the right private group when I've joined? I was like, Jake doesn't have the FleetCom group. So I'm just scanning the, just scanning Ring Jake and then I'll be in. And then, just so I can remember it.
Cool.
Looks a bit thin.
Yeah, every rock I've tagged so far is bauxite, just so you know.
Nice.
That'll do for me, brother.
I tried the icy rings first, but they
Oh, I can see it in your wing. Oh, I don't even need to scan it. Perfect.
You might want to scan it anyways, just for later.
Yeah,
Never.
I did. I just did, and I think it shares in the wing.
I don't know if it stays if we're not in a wing anymore. Later on. But up to you.
Let's rock this joint.
Good thing is it's an unpopulated system, so no NPCs spawn.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, I have weapons anyways.
Always.
Always.
I tell you what though, Jake, after I was laughing and joking the other day, I'm very much looking forward to the Pay Night res site hotspot mining. I can't wait to get back. I think it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
It already sounds awesome.
The overlapping ones are just ridiculous.
High yields or what? Oh, I need
That's
to
just
set up my
every
ignore
other rock
list
has
again.
Pay Night. Every other rock has Pay Night.
Whoa, what?
Cobalt, ew.
Really? You also found such a thing with void opals?
Well, those are in cores, so...
Yeah, we don't. Res sites don't have much effect on them just yet, do they, Jake? It's just laser mining, I think, at the moment.
But that should work with diamonds, then.
I have found more cores of whatever the hotspot is in the listed hotspot of like void opals or whatever.
Yeah.
Compared to other. But
Feel the force of my hammer. Move over, my boy.
I've been just heading towards the hotspot center.
Red or bust.
Damn. I swapped out my D-rated collectors for A-rated, so my limpets are gonna go on a frenzy.
Yeah, I got 9 limpets active now. You're not mining the same rock as I am, or?
I already mined that one.
Oh, okay.
I hope I can get the CG quest.
Yeah.
I know. We might end up being full for hours.
Yeah.
No, why do my limpets keep dying? That's the question.
Got another
Let's
question.
just,
Why don't you have any engine colors?
Any what?
Engine colors. There is another person in here with us.
It's me, Dr. Nagi.
Captain MD.
Oh,
He's towards the center as well.
You just say you're heading towards the bauxite centre?
Yep. I
Yeah.
found a 51 over here.
On my way. Oh. Got a 49% on the way to you.
still not
Can't
done
argue with
here.
that. Dan, do you have that one targeted?
Which
49?
one? Yeah,
49.
I'm on it now.
Okay.
Asteroid depleted.
And I should be in range of your limpet as well, so I should be alright.
Which one?
It's 49 here, Nagi.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you have target wingman?
Yes, but
Yes.
it doesn't do anything when I hit that button.
Oh,
Are you coming to me, Jake, or are you manning that one?
I just mined this one and now I'm coming to you. I'll trade these with you.
Woo!
Asteroid depleted.
Asteroid depleted, and now waiting for the collectors to do their work.
Which one was yours, Jake?
Good question. Straight
Is it,
back.
is it the one that I'm looking at?
There's two over there. It's one of those two.
Oh, the asteroid is bumping into you.
It's all good.
I gotta remove Galite and so on from my list again. Or I have to put it on my ignore list that way.
That's the one I have targeted now, Dan.
Yep.
Wing
It's got a bit of a
target out of
spinneroonie on, hasn't it? Oh, sorry, people.
Wing target out of range. I see it.
I have a 50 here as well.
Wow, that laser curtain.
Collector limpet expired.
Holy shit. We need to get some colors on then.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid depleted.
And 42 after it.
What? No valid collection targets already? That was quick.
Cargo scoop retracted.
And I'm back.
Dan, I got a 50 and a 49 here for you.
I'm a 42 behind, right behind you, which I think was the first one you targeted. Oh, the two cutters are about to collide. Oh no, it's okay. We're safe.
Yeah, I'm getting out of there. Goddamn
But yeah, to answer your question, Naga, yeah, I might indulge in some colours. I'm not used to. The only thing I ever bought was the ship kit, really, and some colours. The only colour packs I seem to buy are for the Type 9 and 10. I don't have any colours for other ships.
No, I'm talking about weapon and engine colors. Those are... when you only have to buy them once and you have them for all ships.
Alright, yeah, can you get orange?
Yeah.
I might stick with the IMU orange.
I have a 40% here as well, if you want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So much better than the icy rings.
Yeah, I'm already at 146 tons.
Where's Jakey? 38%.
If it's good enough for you.
If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me.
I mean, Jake, you were the first place top commander at the first CG, right?
Of course he was, Naggy, it's Jake.
I think so, yeah.
You will learn one day, Naggy, that that's just a normality.
So whenever he says a rock is good, a rock is good.
Yep. Don't ask, don't debate, just say
Yeah.
yes. Just nod and say. I need to try the Corvette though, I'm desperate to try the Corvette.
It's a fun ship. I have a 43 for when you're done with that one.
Yep. Just because, I mean, I'm engineer, I've got the 7A. I've got the 7A on board. I've engineered it, I think, to maximum, I think. And it just can't quite run 7 mining lasers without having to stop and take a short break. I mean, it mines an entire asteroid in 20 seconds, which isn't bad, I don't think.
But the collectors can't keep up with that.
Yeah. I mean, it could if I was mining alone, I could probably make the collectors keep up, you know, because I'd probably get a bit closer. But it's difficult to get close in a team because I don't want to, you know, cover everything up. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, really, the most. Oh, we got a 49 after this one as well. The one I'm at right now is another good one. I would mine the one I'm at first before you go to the one you have targeted. Nagi.
Oh,
And
what?
Dan. Go to the one I'm at. Yeah, wingman target. You can.
Yeah,
target
I
me.
see those two are right next to each other. A
Yeah.
49 and a
Well,
43.
This one that you had targeted earlier is going to disappear later as I prospect more. So. Yeah, target the other.
Yeah, I have prospectors on my own, just in case. So.
It's having a bit of a spinneroni on its own, isn't it?
You can park between those two and just mine both of them at the same time.
This thing's spitting off chunks at a weird angle. I don't like this one at all.
Just be careful when you move off, Jake.
I think I'm gonna go.
I'm right
this
below you.
way.
Programming input drone. Programming input drone.
Nagi's over there trying to kill our collector limpets.
I'm not.
I think I've got some. When we get another thing when we get back for the YouTube channel, Jake, it's because I've got the new rig now. I don't have to multi-box on the computer. I can actually run. I can record like internal and external view of the same ship.
Oh, cool.
So I've got the laptop running as well next to it with Elite Dangerous on. So
What are you
We
gonna
can-
what are you gonna record? Some advertisement videos of mining or?
some proper tutorials. I think it's about time we did a proper tutorial for people, don't you, Jake?
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of people saying they need 12 collector limpets. I've yet to ever be in a situation where I need more than 6. And even 6, sometimes 5 is mostly good.
Really?
But it's so hard to tell people how to position. It's easier to show people.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh, we got another one here too. I mean, as far as I've found, wing mining is faster if one person mines the rock, gobbles it all up, and then goes to the next one, and then the next
Yeah.
person starts that rock.
Really?
Yeah, and you do more of a train instead. That way none of the limpets are dying and
Yeah.
fighting, and you don't have to fly so far away from the rock. Like, I just collected all of this rock right here, and you're still at that same rock collecting.
One thing I do find with wing mining is if somebody wants to join in, but they're running one of the like smaller ships, so they've got less. They're
Yeah.
running less collector limpets. They're actually filling up slower than they would on their own. Because the big rigs because the big rigs have got more limpets, they can collect faster. So they end up collecting, say, the asps portion as well.
Yeah.
And when an asp with, say, a 50-ton cargo hold is taking longer, you know, is taking the same amount of time to fill up as a 400-ton Type 10. When really they should be, you know, in and out and done.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I like the train method instead.
We use when it's not in a CG. I would love more than anything, especially if they ever brought something like the Panther Clipper out. and just everybody. You wouldn't need cargo. I mean, you could basically kit yourselves out with three of the best combat ships you can get your hands on with mining lasers, and then the big collector, and then you could go in the Hazras and be invincible.
Yeah, 58% here if you guys want.
Because you wouldn't need the other three wouldn't need all the mining gear, you know.
Yeah.
And they can use the smaller ships like the Python. All you'd need is you wouldn't need the refinery, and so as many collectors. You'd maybe only need a size 5 collector just for collecting the transferred cargo. That's literally it.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like the whole Panther Clipper idea. I hope they bring fleet carriers and do something like that with it.
That's, to be fair, Jake, that's how I used to mine originally. When we used to mine in our little teams, that's the only way we ever mined. Well, it was more fun as well, but I mean, we could all mine if we wanted to.
Yeah.
How did you how did you share the profit then?
You just transfer the cargo until the ships are full, or set a limit. Like if I don't know if there's multiple avenues you can go down to make it almost fair, can't you, Jake?
Yeah, it's
so you can set yourselves. Say if you've all got a ship that can carry at least 150 ton of cargo, you can say, right, we'll mine 150 ton each and then return home. You know, and then it keeps the time the same.
Yeah, I mean, one of the easiest things that I've done is you just do 4 runs.
Yeah.
And you switch ships every time.
Yeah.
And then one person fills up max with their refinery, the other 3 just help them mine. And you rotate so that everybody has a chance to be the whale, or whatever you want to call it.
Target cargo
dropped. It is me. The amount of pollution we must do around the amount of pollution miners must cause from the amount of dropped limpet, dropped canisters, you know, canisters of indite, limpets, bertrandite, the amount of shit that gets vented or abandoned in planetary rings. It's just a garbage heap for miners. Like, oh, just go into the dump.
So I gotta add cobalt to my ignore list again.
That's why I don't go mining at Delcar anymore. That's gotta be just a garbage heap.
Oh, definitely.
That mine there.
We used to mine it. If Delcar ain't, then Frey definitely is. That was the first place anybody ever seems to mine, was Frey.
I heard Ninjakan was a pretty good one.
Oh, that was the Painite asteroid that went on forever, wasn't it? I think I mined for like 3 years solid with the world's shittest prices for Painite. And then I watched a screenshot on Reddit, and he was earning something like 100 plus an hour, and I was like, fuck you all. I've slogged my guts out at 42,000 credits a ton.
And buffed to 133. Felt great then, making 50 million, 40 million an hour.
Yeah. I got over it once it went into my bank account, obviously.
Yeah. Well, my new goal is to become the elite's first trillionaire.
Yeah. There must be someone on the way there.
Oh yeah, but I was gonna do it all in mining.
Oh, nice one.
And I calculated out the time it would take for me to do it, and it would roughly take about a year.
Wow.
A little bit less if I can get these painite hotspots figured out.
That's going to be awesome if we can figure that out, Jake. We'll be absolutely
What exactly
the dog's
do you mean with
danglies.
figuring out?
Target skip. Retracting.
We just need to. We don't need to figure anything out as such. We just need to find a res site. You know, have you seen the? Have you ever been in the hazardous res sites, Nagy, for like bounty hunting and stuff?
Yeah, I was once in a squad of sidewinders.
So when you laser mine in a res site, you get a sort of you get an increase in within 20 kilometers. It increases the amount of fragments off a rock compared to here. It's all to do with the asteroid, how the asteroid yields the fragments to you. So instead of like here, you'll often get between maybe I don't think you get much lower than 2.3 here, do you, Jake? Or 2.4?
What do we... for fragment count?
Yeah, just where we are now at the moment. Outside, just in like normal space. Tends to be about 2.38, I think's lowest I get.
Let me double check.
Like that went down at 3.23, but you can get some rocks, Nagy, that when you go into the res site, instead of that, you can get almost a ton. It's almost in the region of about 80 fragments instead of 30.
Whoa.
Yeah, so where we're at right now, we get 30 to 40 fragments, depending on RNG. And if you go into a Haz-Res, you will get 40 to 60 fragments. Just a quick comparison. A Haz-Res will, on average, yield twice as much return for your mining.
Wow. And then we know that, like, me and Jake did a brilliant map of Bear, because the system called Bear has to be, in my opinion, one of the most dense painite spots I've ever been to.
Not anymore. Go to those overlapping painite hotspots.
Well, that's what I mean. Like before this whole hotspot thing came about.
Oh yeah.
We mapped Bear, didn't we, Jake, in the res site there, and it was ridiculous.
I think
compared to other places.
If you did the whole run, it was about 450 tons of painite, depending on RNG.
62% bauxite down here.
Dan, you're speaking the words I want to hear.
You're really curious to see if it's a hot low temperature diamond hotspot with a ref site. That would be holy shit.
I think it'd be good. It'd be doable. I've not tested. I've not done any LTD mining yet, laser mining wise. Jake, have you?
It's shit compared to painite since they're the same.
Is it?
Price.
Really?
Yeah. Painite's the same price-ish, and painite you can find up to 66% on a rock, whereas in ices you get half that.
It's the same price. I thought low temperature diamonds was much more than painite.
Low temp diamonds have seen up to about 1,100,000, 1.1, something like that. But those prices, I've yet to see those. The highest I've seen recently for low temp diamond has been somewhere around 850,000.
I've been to such a station with 1 million already.
Recently?
Awesome. Was in December.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the last 2 months, they've seemed to have dropped off. I think FDev might have just quietly.
Maybe just take a look at Inara.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen one. That doesn't say that it's not true.
Where is market? No.
Best sell. Oh, looks like it goes for 12, 1.2. Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, what the guys have figured out, Nagy, is that obviously in the pit, like we're doing now, the hotspots have got an evident increase in how often you find stuff.
For laser mining.
For laser mining, yeah. So if you get the cross, what we're hoping is, have we done any testing on the actual evidence of overlaps or not?
Yes, Lion and I did that with a Paynite overlap. It is way better to go in an overlap of 2 Paynites hotspots.
So there's a definite difference between one hotspot and two overlapped hotspots.
Yeah, so I prospected 200 rocks in an overlap, and then I prospected 200 rocks in just a regular single Paynite hotspot, and I prospected 200 outside, and there was a statistically significant difference between the 3 different sets of data.
Which then leads us, Nagy, so basically if you do that and you're in a res site, you get the res site bonus, your prospector bonus, the overlap bonus, and then you collect it all, basically.
And the fragment bonus.
And the fragment bonus.
Wow.
And then you've got me prospecting for Jake, so Jake will probably be earning about 700 million an hour.
I mean, if you find such a thing with low champ diamonds kinda close to one of the stations that sells them for 1.2 million, that's gotta beat Void Opals by far.
Yeah, so Void Opals right now, some of the best numbers we're pulling in is somewhere around 200 to 250 million an hour. And that's,
I think we can smoke that, Jake. I think we can blow that out of the water.
Yeah, but so projected for Paynite, doing laser mining in an overlap, you're looking somewhere more around 300, maybe 350, depending on your RNG.
And the regen rate is only 2 hours.
And then you can go back 2 hours later and repeat it again.
In the same day.
Same spot. You don't have to wait. And that's RNG. Just drop it in some random location. If you map Hazres, that doubles it. I'm talking not in a res site, Paynite overlap mining.
Do you think
if we find a Hazres,
cutter mining,
twice as much.
a mapped, overlapped Hazres Paynite hotspot? You think we can we touch on what we take? It's 500-600 mil an hour, do you reckon?
Yeah. Oh, more than that if it's in a Hazres.
A bill? Can we touch a bill?
No.
Ah.
A little too much.
I mean, challenge accepted.
Okay. I should say that it all depends on the rocks in the Hazres.
Yes.
If you find a whole bunch of 66% in that Hazres, you could. You could probably get it near $1 billion an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
But again, this is all theoretical.
Yeah.
We haven't found such a thing yet.
Yeah, we've done a lot of searching in the bubble
We've found the overlaps, haven't we? I mean, I've hopefully roped Will, who's been doing all the mapping around here. I think I've roped him into doing it in the bubble with us as well.
Yeah. I have a 40-something% target.
On my way.
Maybe it's.
But Will seems to have a lot of commanders at his disposal that seems to be mapping the hell out of this this area, because in the space, I don't know how long they've been at Sagae for, but they managed to map something like 2,000 systems.
Gosh darn explorers, they're too good at their job.
Mm-hmm. I mean, well, just between about 3 or 4 of us, we managed. I think we managed around.
I have a 50 for when you're done with Alan.
I think it was about 200. I think between four of us, so it's not too bad. Oh yeah.
I got so much to do when I'm back in the bubble. I also wanna push up my combat rank. So maybe I first join as an escort fighting escort to keep the pirates off you.
If you want to get your combat rank up fast, you want to kill some Thargoid scouts.
Scouts, I know, yeah. I know.
Those are fun. Yeah, I have the 50% targeted if one of you wants to target that right now.
I'm almost done with this one. It's so funny, my distributor is completely empty, but I can still keep firing 2 lasers.
Hey, another thing that I learned the other day is if you pop a heatsink, it charges your weapon capacity a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, it adds to regen.
Where's the 51? I haven't gotten it.
Oh no, I have Indite. Whoops. Never re-added that one.
Cargo scoop retracted.
And Cobalt. Goodbye.
Collector limpet expired. Cargo scoop deployed.
That whole res mining thing sounds like so much fun.
The what thing?
The res site mining.
Oh yeah, it's super
So not only
especially
selling off the minerals, but also the bounty vouchers.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is you could leave with $1 million in bounty vouchers easily. And if there's 4 of you, that's easy kills.
So what do you do? You just put like 2 mining lasers on, and the rest of the hard points is weapons?
3 mining lasers.
3 mining, okay.
And then I have beam lasers and 1 corrosive multi-cannon.
On a cutter or which ship?
Usually, like if I want to do max cargo, I'll do a cutter. So like for our bear hotspot, there was enough stuff to mine there in our mapped run where I could fill a cutter. But if we're looking more like 300 tons or something like that, I'll take my Corvette instead.
The ship launch fighters are good. They're good for the red site. If all 4 you have you've got 4 ship. Technically you've got four main vessels for you know, with your own weapons, and then you've got 4 ship launch fighters on top of that. So there's 8 ships really.
And what shields do you put on?
On my cutter, I have size 6 right now.
Yeah, not right now. I mean when you're in a res.
Same things on my cutter.
Okay.
I have shield boosters up the wazoo, and I have guardian frame shift or guardian shield. I have guardian shield reinforcement packages.
Yeah, okay. And you then go with 2 class 5 collected input controllers, I guess?
Yeah. And then my size 3 prospector.
Alright.
And everything else is cargo. Ish. Oh, I just mined like a 40 something, and I have another one here too.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Alrighty, already at 326 tons. This is going good.
Then you've got to sit in station for a couple of days while mission board sorts itself out.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a fun CG, guys. I turned in all 512 times. 526 times.
Yeah, you're still top 10 commanders.
Yeah, because I had the biggest ship to turn it in at the last second. F-Dev in there.
Apparently the mission servers are completely offline right now.
Oh gosh.
Well, I'm nearly full. I'm on 190 of 256, so...
Is that messing up the bubble as well, too, right?
I don't know.
Oh, a 50 bauxite after that one. You guys got a lot of work to do.
I still have 138 limpets. Oh, whoops.
It's probably just my limpet canisters. Don't panic.
Kaboom! Yeah, I'm dumping like 10s and 20s every rock that I go to.
Every rock 10. Thank you.
Alrighty, yeah, there's that 50 there that you guys can go to next. See if we can find something else.
So you guess there's less commanders doing this CG now than the first one?
That's fine with me. My goal is 5% of the community goal this time.
We probably won't get a proper read until mission board sorts itself out.
Yeah, currently only, what, 20 commanders are participants?
I think there's 35 participants at the moment. I think someone put that on Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Man, top 10 commanders is 30% of the group. That's nice.
I got the 52% targeted.
Yeah, there's a 43 here after that one.
As soon as the mission board goes online again, bam, tier 3.
Yeah. the mission goes on. They'll go on. Everyone says like as soon as the mission board sorts itself out, tier 8 complete.
I got a 46 for you after the 43, which is after the 50.
I haven't done with 52 more.
It's a nice little train we've got going on, actually.
As I'm telling you, it's the most effective thing to do. You get a train so that it's one after the other. I mean, it
shoot my own prospector to see it again.
Well, that's the thing is that's how the train works. Is the first person finds the next good rock, they tag it, mine it quick, and then start finding the next good one. The second person should tag the next good rock with their own, so that the first person can keep searching.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that the prospector disappears.
Oh, okay.
I'll just look for all the fragments, because once a rock is prospected and the prospector disappears, it still remains prospected, so you don't actually need to put a prospector on it.
That's true. Yeah, and if you do ever lose one, you just look for the massive amounts of iron and nickel surrounding it.
Yeah, Olympic canisters and...
Yeah, those two. Check your radar. It'll be clear. I have another 40 after that one.
Oh.
But yeah, whenever I'm in a wing, I like to have D-rated collectors just because those buggers go running off if you got an A-rated collector. Oh. I'm going to mark this rock with another 20 limpets.
Marking it with limpets.
Marking my territory with limpets.
Programming limpet drone.
Alrighty, I finally found a rock that's not worth mining. Unless you want your 6% bauxite.
Engaged.
Where do you say is the threshold?
Complete.
Sorry, what was that?
Where would you say is the threshold for what is worth mining? What percentage?
If it's this regular, you don't want to be mining less than 30.
Yeah, I'd say in a hotspot like what we're doing right now, I'd stick to 40 or higher, especially since we're not in a res.
If there's if there's more than one of you, the more commanders that are in your instance, the higher your threshold can be, because you're bound to find them quicker. So on your own, you're probably maybe looking at between 20 and you can get away with 20 and 25 really, I think sometimes, because you can go a long time without finding anything.
Not in a.
But not in a hotspot, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so to put it in perspective, a 20% where we're at right now is going to give you roughly 5 ton.
Yeah.
So a 40% then would give you somewhere around 10 on average.
And then if you're, but like you say, the regular, they're already regular in the hotspots, and you're hitting some of them. You're hitting like 60s, so
yeah,
it's all good.
I just figure, why waste your time on a 20% when you could spend that time getting twice as much on a 40% that you'll probably find before you could mine 2 20%s.
Amen, brother.
And of course, if you find a 66.7, everybody should be dancing and celebrating. I did find another 40, well, 38. But...
I'm nearly full anyway, so I'll mine for you. I'll mine for you. So next.
I'm at 400, so I should.
What's your max, Jake?
522.
What's your max, Nagi?
512.
60. We have a 60% here too, so you definitely gotta mine this one.
I also got 1.5 million in bounty vouchers to turn in for the other CG.
I saw pirate activity and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go deal with that for a while.
Yeah, we did that because people posted concerns about the system being pushed into lockdown. So we went bounty.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I did a little weapon fire detected USS hunting yesterday. Hopefully that helped a little bit as well. Man,
first I thought this is just like paper combat build that I did, but it worked really good. The ships were dying so fast. I got a huge beam laser that was engineered for lightweight, and then unengineered 2 large pulse lasers and 4 medium multi-cannons, and the ships died so fast. I was really surprised.
Dan, don't look, I made a mess.
Collector limit expired.
It's like, oh, there's an eagle. Oh, there was an eagle.
Yeah. Go into a threat 1, weapons detected. Oh, that Viper disappeared.
I also saw a Cobra Mark IV.
Believe you.
I like the Cobras.
So Mark IV one you can't get. That's the one that got. Wait, I'm mining the wrong rock. No, okay, I'm mining the right one. I just had the wrong prospector targeted. Just wondering, why does it not deplete?
I have 40% over here.
So this one I need to grab something to drink.
We don't have time to hydrate. There's a CG that needs to be finished.
I got water. I got water in my cargo hold.
Yeah.
I got water.
This is why we should have been. That's why we should have been manning the ices.
I can't do it, Dan. You know I can't do that.
You won't get me. You won't get me in them ices. No way.
Yeah, I tried them earlier. And yeah.
No way.
I had a hard time filling up the cargo hold that I lost through limpet usage. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's... I mean, FDev gave you 2 things that'll work, but still, it doesn't really double your output.
Programming limpet drone.
48% here.
Collector limpet expired. Cargo scoop retracted. Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Collector limpet expired. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
I have to log in, log out and log back in, guys. I'm bugging out. Just getting a bit buggy. My collector limp is what drop.
I need to add Galite to ignore this again.
That should be standard procedure, soldier.
My collectors aren't doing anything either. We broke the game.
Really? Mine are doing everything they should.
I can't send them. They won't send themselves out.
Yeah, mine
I
aren't
don't
doing
know why.
anything either. Oh, my bauxite just all of a sudden got put on ignore.
What?
That's weird. I don't know why, but my bauxite was on ignore for that rock. Which is a silly game. Dan, is your cargo full? Is that why your limpets won't?
Yeah, yeah. Possibly.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh, they work now for some reason.
You just had to threaten them.
Yeah. But now, my boy, I've lost you too. Can I get a wing invite when you get a second?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
So I don't even think I'm in the same instance. No. Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
Asteroid depleted.
Jump out and jump back in. The loop-de-loop. Excuse me.
We got a 40 and a 50 right next to each other.
Nice. Commander Dragoon 0123 says, every time I mash the mission board button, I eat a fruit snack. I'm gonna be a big boy by the end of this.
Ah, Dragoon. He's just a silly, silly man.
Aren't we all?
Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed.
Cargo bay full. Come on.
I have a 60 over here.
Asteroid depleted. Collector limit expired. Programming.
Lol, arsenic. Nice one. Sorry. I'm crashing into something all the time. Oh, someone's saying finally. Is the mission board up now?
I have a 53 for after your 60.
What exactly does the percentage say? The number of fragments or how much they have in each fragment?
So when a fragment chips off, the amount that it fills your refinery is dependent on the percentage that you see on the rock.
Okay.
Ready, I'm full to the brim.
I still got some space.
Let's fill you up.
Not much though. I'm also very close.
Dan, I'm guessing you're full?
Where's that damn prospector? Got it. Got 6 limpets left now.
Oh, that's it? Heck, you're gonna be full soon.
Yes.
Asteroid depleted.
Yeah, 499 tons. 500. And 6 limpets left.
Alrighty, time to go wait until we can get in the mission board.
I guess so. Gonna use that time to make dinner, I guess.
Yeah. I guess eating and drinking is a good thing. I'm worried because I haven't heard Dan in a while.
Yeah, he's on the phone.
Maximum capacity.
Ah,
Right now it says cargo bay full, and I still got 6 limpets. Gonna drop 4.
make sure you fill your refinery before you start dropping them. You might need those limpets for prospecting.
Yeah.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Cargo hold is again full.
This is looking good. Looks like the mission board's working for people now.
Really?
Yeah, I see a lot of people saying they're able to get in, or they know of other people who are able to get in even though they haven't been able to
Well, I
check.
gotta make dinner anyways because it's a good time for doing that now.
Of course.
They're still collecting. No valid collection targets? Okay. So, I guess one more rock.
Do you have a prospector
Yes.
for it? Okay, let me see if I can find one that has bauxite. This one does. You can probably
Yes.
fill up on this one.
Limpet drone. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going AFK for a minute.
How is that different than what you've been doing?
Oh no, sorry.
Asteroid scan complete.
Just fire my last limpet now, so I can completely fill now.
Good. I'm getting a really good fragment count on this too, so you should definitely be
Yep.
full.
39%.
Asteroid scan complete.
Refinery full.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Done. Full to the brim.
Error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop retracted. Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch.
Let's go back.
I like that this is only 9 light years away. It's a really quick jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Although the station is 4,000 light seconds out, you still might get interdictions.
Yeah.
Also, it's a contact binary, which is meh. Oh, now they make the puns.
I'm just hoping I can sign up for the CG.
Yes.
Oh yeah. This instancing. Oh. There we go.
I dropped faster than you.
Yeah, you did.
Request docking! How many large
Must
pads
be-
are there? I got pad
Must be an
9.
EU instance.
You got
Oh god, no
faster
available
engines.
landing pads!
Ha! Get out of the way!
I'm waiting in queue. I like the contacts tab. Cutter, anaconda, 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 anaconda. Great.
Gotta tell.
Fast.
Just communicate when I'm going in. So many people around here. Oh!
I knew.
Station turrets are blowing someone up. Ah, turning too early. I hate it.
You said you're hopping off to go eat?
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm gonna change instance.
Okay.
Hey, if you hop back on later. Gotta wait
Yes,
up.
I will. Ooh, landed. No, please, mission board. Do not fail me. Can you actually sign up for both CGs?
Do it.
Yeah, it's still loading. No, failed to communicate with server. And try one more time.
Oh no. Looks like you need to unequip something and go mine 64 more tons of something. Gotta change what brim means.
Nope. Can't communicate. Okay. Yeah. Gonna make dinner now and then try again.
Do it. Enjoy.
Yeah, see ya.